This video is sponsored by Rocket Money. More on them later.
You may be wondering how I got myself in this situation. Let me explain. I'm pretty sure everyone has fallen down the TikTok rabbit hole of those mechanical guns that just magically tuft a rug out of thin air, and I personally am not immune. But in trying to record a slow-mo so I can show you guys how they work, I realized I needed about 1,000 frames per second more than I had. So I reached out to YouTube's favorite dad, Destin from Smarter Every Day, and asked if I could borrow his slow-mo camera. And as for this, I'm not sure I have an answer, but I do think that this is the hello world equivalent of finding out if a new slow-mo camera works. And it does. Okay, so these rug tufting guns are so fun, at least for me, because it uses one of the oldest tricks in the mechanical engineering playbook for turning rotational motion, which is this gear here, into linear motion, which is what is needed to blast this piece of yarn through the unsuspecting weave. It's called a slider crank mechanism, and you may recognize them from the side of steam trains, but that's irrelevant. I just wanted to use some sick train footage. There's a little motor in here that turns this large gear, which is a direct drive connected to this rotating mechanism up here. These are asynchronous slider cranks, so one is at top dead center while the other is at bottom dead center, which is just pretentious speak for they are on opposite sides of their respective circles. And this is so when the needle pushes the loop of yarn through the weave of the backing fabric, it will already be retreating when the scissors cut it on the other side, theoretically. But let's set up to actually tuft so you can see just how freaking cool this mechanism is. Okay, I decided on a 4 foot by 4 foot-ish frame.
This feels like a good time to remind you that the fiber arts are not to be trifled with. My shop is full of things that want to kill you, and none of them are quite as stabby as tufting and sewing and any of the other things that relate to fiber. So all of that to say, we use carpet grippers on the outside of the tufting frame, and that will help pull the backing taut.
All right, now it's, can Xyla figure out how to use a projector power? It's singing to me.
Whoa, amazing art. Yeah, you like it? Well, guess what? I have a new merch drop just for you. Check out my Raccoons with Tools collection. It's really cute. I'm really excited about it. You want a t-shirt? We got a raccoon on a rocket in a pocket. Got it? We also have mugs. Tote bag? Stickers. You know you want something. Merry Christmas.
It's time for me to thread this tufting gun for the first time. I'm actually getting more nervous because I'm remembering that I'm actually not that good at soft good stuff, and that's why I stick to hard good stuff. So, sit it there. All right, first time ever tufting. Hey, look at that. Wonder how it looks from the other side though. That's the real question. Here, let's go on a little field trip. I mean, it's tufted. This is gonna be so messy. I can feel it already. Gotta make sure I can follow a curve. Point does one become ready? This might be a very funny looking raccoon. All right, you ready? That could have gone worse. I'm a little off the line, but you know, it could have gone better. But it could have gone worse. Oh, Jesus. Hey, look at that. Look at that part. Well, I guess this is the horizontal. So it's like, if you're going with the weave, then it's easy. But if you have to go diagonal and it like pulls it weird, that's where it gets wonky. And here's where I realized that my camera's piffity little 120 frames per second was just not gonna cut it.
All right, folks, I have great news. Destin from Smarter Every Day has sent me his Phantom camera so I can shoot the rug gun in slow motion. Because I was talking to him about it and I was like, this gun is like mechanically so cool, but I can't capture it at my camera that can only do 120 frames a second. So we're gonna go to 3,000 frames per second. Aw, oh, candy. Destin is the sweetest. All right, let's get this thing booted up and ready to go. But before we dive into this footage, a quick word from our sponsor of today's video, Rocket Money.
Today's video is sponsored by Rocket Money, the all-in-one personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. Guys, I have this awful habit of signing up for free trials and then forgetting to cancel it before the end of the period. And the other day, I realized that I was still being charged for the GPS tracker that I flew on my weather balloon over a year ago because I had forgotten to cancel the trial I started a year ago. Thankfully, Rocket Money is a fantastic tool for canceling unwanted subscriptions. Once you connect your bank account, Rocket Money identifies all of your subscriptions in a single list. From there, you can select the ones you don't want anymore, and Rocket Money may be able to help you cancel it with just a few taps. Besides helping me save on unnecessary subscriptions, I love how Rocket Money helps me create a customized budget in seconds. The app shows you where your money is going at all times and identifies top spending categories with insights on how you can stay within your budget better. Plus, Rocket Money will notify you about upcoming charges or when your balance is low to help you avoid overdrafts and late fees. No more dollar store turkey this Thanksgiving because I spent too much on pumpkin pies this holiday season. Take control of your finances today. Go to rocketmoney.com/Xyla Foxlin to get started for free. That's rocketmoney.com/Xyla Foxlin, no spaces and no caps, to start saving for free. Thank you so much again to our friends at Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. Now back to it.
And finally, the money shots. We saw these two reciprocating linear pieces already, but now I want you to notice that the top one controls the needle, which the yarn is looped through, and the bottom one controls the tiny little scissors that cut the yarn on the other side of the backing cloth. So when we go to the other side, you'll see the needle push a loop of yarn through a gap in the weave of the backing cloth, and the scissors slide up the needle, intercept the yarn, and snip it cleanly on the other side. Pretty sick, huh? For context, you're watching this at 1,500 frames per second, or 50 times slower than real time, and the gun is on its slowest setting, which means it can punch 10 to 20 times per second. Is it not the most mesmerizing thing you have ever seen? Supposed to be filming this for YouTube as well. I have so many cameras in this room right now, it's terrifying. And since this video is already a masterclass in scope creep, I decided to add another thing, and I decided to live stream a project for the first time. So I live streamed tufting this rug overnight for like 6 or 7 hours, and that live stream is available on my Offcuts channel, which I'll link down below. Last one. Ready, ready, ready? Woo! Look at it! I got a big old raccoon rug! Hey! Wait, let's go look at the other side. Let's see how we did. Do we got a rug? We got a rug. Raccoon on a rocket. Got it? It is time, folks! Let's glue this backing together. So the yarn bits, as you saw from the slow-mo, are just like looped through, and then they're just being held in. I can just pull them out. So I gotta glue it all down, put some backing fabric on, and then I can take it off of this thingamabob. This is so funny. This video has to go live in like 12 hours. So I'm really gonna be pushing it with the cure time of this adhesive, which is 24 to 48 hours. But I think it'll be mostly dry enough by at least tomorrow morning that I can shave it and show you guys what it looks like. Good morning. This video goes live in 3 hours. 3 hours. I spent most of the night editing the video, and now the glue is mostly dry. I broke out my like Kevlar carbon fiber electric scissors because I feel like, yeah, it'll go way faster. All right, time to shave her. Yo. It definitely cleans up the lines a lot. I'm doing my best. Let's bring it into the house! Look at the little raccoon friend! My new Murphy bed with my new rug! Look at it! Whee! Oh, shit. Oh my god. It's so soft. Okay. Wow, I feel like when Magnolia made her dog in rug form, and then her dog laid on it, I just had the exact same mistake. It still needs to be brushed a little bit more, but honestly this video needs to go live about an hour ago, so. Finished. I have my raccoon socks on. My raccoon socks with my raccoon rug to go with the brand new raccoon merch that's on my shop.xylafoxlin.com. Check it out.